Right, this is the final time we're going to try and film this. This is record 10th time. Right, okay, let's go. This is going to be our second video in which we discuss and analyse WWE, what we'd like to change about it. And we're going to speak about its apparent flagship show, Raw.
Exactly that's why I think, well, not why it shouldn't be the flagship show, just I think SmackDown should be on a level pegging with it and have them almost compete with each other to try and improve each other.
Yeah.
That's only going to help the company. And I don't want to call it a gimmick change, I don't know if you can change the gimmick of an actual show, but I think when Edge had the whole rated R gimmick with Lita, I thought that was the sort of general direction that Raw should be going in.
Yeah.
And you got, the 18 to 30 market, I think.
And of course Raw is, SmackDown's more accessible for families to watch, which is why I think, well, we'll say that in the next video, though SmackDown should go down that road.
Yeah, it's Charles on that.
But, I think Raw, as D-Boy says, needs to go down that avenue, really. And, kind of like what the Attitude Era was in some ways. What Raw really was all about during that time, when Raw was really at its best. Another thing I've always liked about Raw is the skits.
Should we say about the edgy TV about it and how?
Well, if you want to. I think it's people at that point, yeah.
That's mainly what I mean by going back slightly to the Attitude Era. It's like, well, stuff people say, I can't believe they got away with actually putting that on TV. It's live. That's why they got away with doing it. That's what it was like. Do it like that now. Improve the program. And
especially since it's live, the audience gives it that much more of a reaction, of a pop, whatever.
Yeah, like you can see the camera cuts in SmackDown. Like sometimes Rey Mysterio will have elbow pads on, and the next thing he hasn't.
So
that can't be great.
It never feels genuine. It never has that Raw feel.
That's the edge Raw can have.
Yeah.
Over it.
And that is why we personally think that Raw should be that sort of edgy, in your face show, which it was, during when the night was, which is when it was at its best.
Yeah.
So
go back to your point. Another great quality it has is it's been funny.
Yeah.
It's had the backstage skits, the DX Vince loves cock thing. Not a lot, but some of the Hornswoggle stuff have been mildly entertaining.
We don't think so.
Maybe put him on SmackDown. It's going to be in the company.
We're still technically onto the SmackDown roster.
Well, Eamon Finlay have been on both recently.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anything that gives Finlay a push, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Up the thing. Anyway, so we want to see more of Kennedy and Triple H and Michaels and Orton, and even put possibly MVP onto Raw, because
he's prime time.
He is prime time, and his gimmick would suit Raw. I mean, if Raw is going to be that, the best brand,
he demands attention.
If it's going to be the best and the most important brand, well, that's exactly what MVP is. He thinks that he is the best and the most important wrestler that is in the business, and
shouldn't be the most important brand, but
if it's going to stay down that way, then maybe MVP should be on.
MVP would work there.
I really, I know he's the biggest thing in the company at the moment, and maybe that's why they keep her on Raw, but I think we both think that Cena would work far better on SmackDown. He is the modern day Hogan.
But again, this is our point, that Raw and SmackDown should be at a similar enough level that you can put the top guy in the company on SmackDown without a hesitation. Because let's look back to Evolution. Really, was Triple H a more over champion than Eddie Guerrero and JBL? Not really. So why should Cena be pushed as the face of the company on Raw and not SmackDown, and maybe his gimmick would work better?
Totally. And I think that's why Batista works so well on SmackDown, is because even though he can't wrestle, he's got that much energy that young people who watch wrestling who are quite young get that vibe off him, and I think that's why he works so well, and that's why he stay on SmackDown. I don't want to see Batista back on Raw, because I want to see big things happen on Raw.
Rey Mysterio is another one who works really well. Like you see it on the last SmackDown again, you saw the camera cut. They had to cut out of the show because he went to every single fan in the front row who had a Rey Mysterio mask on. They had to cut it out because he was taking so long doing it. And it's like, it wouldn't work on Raw if you had DX or whoever, Kennedy, doing something ridiculously in face, saying Rey Mysterio going after all the kids, it wouldn't fit again. So anyway, more about SmackDown on the next one.
Yeah, and really going back to SmackDown just for 2 seconds, keeping the gimmicks on SmackDown, people like Taker and Kane and Umaga, well, even Umaga go from Raw to SmackDown, it would work, I think, better on SmackDown, because we would aim, if we were booking it, we'd aim SmackDown more for the younger the younger viewer.
And on the flip side of that, then Raw was, again, if you want to make the Attitude ECW comparison of it, it was like the Sandman got over because he was himself. He didn't have an over the top gimmick. He just emphasised himself more to make him a legitimate TV person. Triple H and Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold basically went out there as themselves, but went over the top with it. So again, you can put the people who need gimmicks to get over on SmackDown and have people who've got those characteristics like the Sandman and Triple H and all that on Raw.
One of the final things we'd like to put out is, if Raw is going to be this sort of edgy, adult type of show, then we want to see the lovely divas on Raw. Not wasting if they're going to keep on going in that direction, the flagship broadcast, don't waste the time watching divas who can't wrestle.
Cause it's always like, what's the best part of a diva match, really, when the crowd are the most into it? The intros and the celebrations. The match itself, the crowd are usually fairly dead.
Woo! Which everybody loves.
Counts Michelle, go daddy. Anyway.
It's always time to go daddy, JR.
Yeah, but this is people might disagree with this, considering how we've said Raw should be in your face, sex, 18 to 30. But if you put the women's title maybe on SmackDown, you could have women who can wrestle on SmackDown.
And have the TV title on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Instead of having what's the word I'm looking for?
That show?
No, not the techniques, they're great points about themselves, I'll say that. It doesn't make sense, but you know what I'm going for.
I mean, like when the ECW were having this body contest,
that
would work better on Raw, so we can have ECW, CM Punk or Matt Hardy or Shelton Benjamin, someone who can wrestle in the main event instead of having to watch that. Yeah, so on SmackDown, you're not going to waste time by having people who can't wrestle that's why I don't think the divas are as good as TNA women at the moment, is because you got divas who can wrestle in WWE, but they're being spoilt by divas who can't wrestle that are just being thrown onto the TV at the moment. Melina and Mickie James and Beth Phoenix. You've got a feel for them.
Yeah, because they can actually wrestle, and Candice Michelle's improving, but she's not.
If you put them on SmackDown to go and wrestle on SmackDown, they might get more over on it. Whereas Kelly, who had no interest in wrestling, but because she was hot, got offered a WWE contract, have her on Raw in a bikini contest, which we'd all very much love. Exactly. So that's about it. We'll catch you most probably with the I can't believe I said that. We'll catch you, I'll say it again, we will see you. We'll do another video soon about SmackDown tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, it's probably tomorrow. It's going to be interesting because that's the final round. We might even do a TNA one. It might just be a TNA round.
More of a rant than a improvement.
We don't like the way TNA's going to one.
No, we think SmackDown, ECW and Raw can be improved. TNA needs to be saved. That's the difference.
Yeah, TNA's a very much sinking ship.
Anyway, more on that tomorrow.
Thank you very much, goodbye. That's a fucking shit down, my boys.